are methods for which we use lenses to bend light. This bending effect can be shown with triangular glass prisms. A prism of narrow angle bends light less than a prism of wide angle. A prism with a still angle bends the ray still less. And a parallel-sided block with the ray normal doesn't bend it at all. If we take sections of these prisms and arrange them like this, the rays meet at a point. When 3 more prism sections are added, the approximate effect is that of a lens. In fact, a lens may be thought of as a large number of prisms joined together. This is only a slice from a lens. A complete lens is like this. Parallel rays passing through this lens converge to a point called the focus. This line is the axis. The distance small f is the focal length. This lens is called a convex or converging lens. Two rays are sufficient to locate an image produced by this lens. First, with the object a long distance away, a ray parallel to the axis goes through F, and a ray through the center of the lens remains unchanged. This gives an image which is inverted, diminished, and real. Real because it is formed where rays actually cross each other. This is the arrangement used in a camera, where a small image of a large object is focused onto a plate. If the image is not clearly focused, the lens is moved until a sharp picture is obtained. The object is now placed at a distance from the lens equal to twice the focal length. The image is the same size as the object. Moving the object nearer again, but not nearer than the focal length, produces a magnified image which is still inverted and real. This arrangement is used in the motion picture projector, where the small pictures on the film are magnified many times and thrown onto a screen. In the projector, the pictures on the film are upside down. When the object is placed at a distance from the lens equal to the focal length, no image is obtained. With the object nearer still, the rays appear to diverge from the image. Now the image is erect, magnified, and virtual. Virtual because it is formed where the rays appear to meet. This is a familiar use of a lens. This book is at a distance from the magnifying glass, less than the focal length, and so a large virtual image is obtained. Observe the images again, the lens. Here it is with a real lens. A convex lens is forming an image of a light source, which is at a distance of more than from the lens. If the object is moved in, the screen must be moved back to produce a focused image. With the object at 2F, the screen must go back again to bring the image into focus. It is the same size as the object. Always, as the object moves in, the screen moves farther and farther back, and the image becomes larger and larger. As the object nears the focus, small movements of the object require large movements of the screen to obtain a clear image. When the object is at a distance of one focal length from the lens, no image can be found. From then on, the image is virtual and cannot be focused on the screen. These prisms bend the light. The greater bending takes place with the prism of wider angle. Similarly, with these lenses, the more curved the lens, the shorter the focal length. The prism sections can also be arranged to illustrate another kind of lens. The rays seem to spread out after passing through the glass. If the rays are traced back, they appear to diverge from a point. If the sections are joined, the effect of a concave or diverging lens is produced. Here is a photograph of rays passing through a concave lens. Here is a diagram of the same rays and lens. The point from which the rays seem to diverge is called the virtual focus. This concave or diverging lens. Images formed by concave lenses can be constructed by using two rays as before. One ray parallel to the axis diverges from F. The other ray through the center is unchanged. The image is erect, diminished, and virtual. Wherever the object is placed, the image is always erect, diminished, and virtual. And the pivoting of one ray is again seen. In summary, there are two principal kinds of lenses, convex and concave. Convex or converging lenses bend parallel rays to a point. Convex lenses produce images of distant objects which are inverted, diminished, and real. Objects which are near but not nearer than the focal length have images magnified and real. Images of objects nearer than the focal length are erect, magnified, and virtual. A lens which causes a beam of light to spread out is called a concave or diverging lens. The diverging rays appear to come to a virtual focus in front of the lens. Wherever the object is placed before a concave lens, the image is always erect, diminished, and virtual. Precisely manufactured lenses are essential parts of delicate and wonderful instruments used to examine objects too small to be seen by the eye alone or too far away to be studied unaided. Cameras illustrate another of our many uses of lenses.